Shadim Shari. It is Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. Earning galore today. Okay, so keep your head on a swivel. Pre-market, within the next 30 minutes, we're gonna get JetBlue, Pfizer, Merck, P&G, BP Petroleum. My goodness, all kind of stuff. After hour today, the big one, Microsoft, AMD, Mondelez, Starbucks, Electronic Arts. Oh, so many. Okay, today, tomorrow, uh, even you want to throw in Thursday is also pretty big too. But my goodness, the next today through the next 2 days, I believe the biggest earning 3 days of the earning cycle. Yes, the biggest, the biggest 3 days of the earnings cycle. So it's gonna be a lot of craziness. Get your button ready, your fingers ready, warm up. Okay, but okay, let's talk real quick. First, Chesapeake came out yesterday. Ugly numbers. What am I showing you here on the chart? This is the red and green are the price of natural gas. Okay, the purple is Chesapeake. For the most part, as you can see, they move in conjunction with the price of Chesapeake, move in conjunction with the price of natural gas. Right? It falls and rise pretty much in the same direction. Okay, so was I surprised last night? No, I fully. That's why I held off buying the last week plus. Okay, I bought I believe 83 and then 80. I think the lowest I paid was like 78 for Chesapeake. My average is like 80.98 something, barely under 81. Regardless, I stopped buying the past week or two as it keep falling because, as I mentioned in my stream a few times, I'll be in a lot more at 73, 74 if it fall down that low. Okay, it is that simple. As you can see, it come down, but then it will rise ahead of the price rise. Okay, so are we near the bottom? I say likely. Okay, that doesn't mean that it's gonna bounce right back up there. Let me remove the comparison. Let's take a good look at that's the natural gas price. Okay, it's been, let's go back even 15 years so you can see. Okay, there you go. We're near the bottom or at the bottom of the natural gas cycle. You can exclude this nonsense Ukraine bump, which make no sense because it is what it is. But regardless, okay, so you can't be well. I'm bullish on the future of natural gas. That's all I'm saying. There are cycle, and if you understand commodities, things go in cycle. All right. All right. So Chesapeake, would I add if I see 74, 73? Absolutely. If not, let it flatline. Let the TA show you a sign to reverse, and then we add more. It is what it is. All right. I can go on so many different tickets today, so many, but let's focus on the things that I don't normally talk about so that we can play ahead of the game. Uber. Okay, Uber. Earning next week. For now, I think the safest play is to do a 60 put spread. Okay, I don't see a reversal of the trend. As in, last quarter was the first chink in the armor of Uber stories since the pandemic, since the arrival of Uber Eats. Last quarter was the first time that they say, whoa, things are not, the trajectory of growth had changed, or stall, or slow down, whatever word you want to use. So I'm not bullish on Uber. Okay, I'm not at all. In fact, uh, I'm glad to escape this on this, and quite frankly, I was extremely surprised when I saw Uber here. And if you didn't sell, okay, if you didn't sell at the 74, 75 range here, shame on you, okay, because this was drawn in before this. This channel was drawn in at this point down here, for those that remember, okay, and so now it's see this bottom of the channel. Would I buy Uber at the on earning down here? But for now, okay, for this Friday coming up before earning, I think you're still safe to sell a 60-55 spread if you want to play there. But next week on earning, I'm more likely to put a buy order below 59. All right, so if that happens, that might be a good spot to buy down there on the channel low. MDLZ, another one that have earning after hour today that I don't talk about. I like MDLZ here. For those that don't know, they, of course, a lot of snacks, cookies, crackers. The big one that everyone know is Oreo cookies. Okay, Oreo cookies. I like it here. If you follow the commodities, the underlying commodities, sugar down, cocoa down. So they don't have the typical commodity pressure that they had to face 6 months ago. So I like MDLZ here now. Do I want to buy? I'm gonna wait until earning. Okay, if the number are decent, guidance is decent. I don't expect number to be blowout. I don't expect guidance to be bombastic. No, the consumer is weak. The big question with MDLZ, just as with Coke and Pepsi and Hershey, is there a pushback on the consumer say no more price hike? Is there a shrinkage in volume deliver? We already know nobody can raise prices anymore. Nobody can raise prices. Let's make it very clear. There's a reason why McDonald's, if you listen to McDonald's conference call, and I hope people to put money in McDonald's did. I did during the day. They mentioned, yes, the number is not great, the guidance is not great, but they mentioned that the $5 meal that they offer is booming because consumers are hurting. So that's what I'm looking for. MDLZ, I want to see how things are. If things are okay, as far as earning is okay, guidance is okay, and there is a pullback into the 65, 66 range, I don't mind buying. In fact, I don't mind buying. I might even, on a pullback tomorrow morning, I wouldn't mind selling a 64, 63, maybe a 64, 60 put spread if there is a decent number, but the market still yank it down. I would buy 65, okay? 65. I would put in order to buy at 65, 64. If the number is decent and the guidance is decent, okay? That's the key. That's the key word, right? Last for the day, another one that I don't talk about often, AMD. Yeah. After hour, we'll see. Can I see a chance to buy if once again, if the number is decent, if the guidance is decent, and there's a pullback after hour into 129, absolutely I'm buying. Okay, absolutely I'm buying. But until then, it's been ugly. This is what happened when you fell out of the channel. The last time I talked about AMD, I mentioned that yes, I nibble a little bit on the 200, but I'm concerned that it fell out of the channel, and I like to buy at the 200, which I thought was decent, but then yeah, I'm glad I bought very small, but still this was ugly. This is ugly price movement here. So for now the question is, how far can it drop? Okay, it fell out of an upward channel. We can do this. We can try to do a channel here. Okay, that's one. I ignore this wick. Okay, that's some people might do that, but for now I'm gonna take that out. I put this in. That looked decent, right? Bottom, top, bottom, bottom, top. So based on what we see here, 122. Look at that. How TA sometimes line up nicely. So would I buy at 129? Maybe. Now that I put in the chart, I'm more comfortable at 122-ish, because there's a confluence between the down channel and that breakout. Okay, that was the area where it was resistant and then lift off. Let's do a fib before I go. If we do a fib at this point here, okay, it is as far as this big move up. Let's see what happened. Let's see how the fib line up. $227.3. Well, based on this drawing of the fib, we are at the 78.6. Interesting, right? So it could hold here. It could. If not, yikes. That would be a full replacement, right? That's one way to draw a fib. Okay, so that's one way. So let's remove that. Let's do one more fib. Let's do it from this bottom here. Okay, the full bottom, the full 52-week low. Let's do that fib. 227.3. There you go. So it is slightly under the 61.8, and look at where the 78.6 is, lining up right at the same. So I'm leaving that there. Okay, I'm leaving that there. I'm coloring this a white color so that we see it clearly. That's the key spot. There you go. I like that. I like that 122-ish. Okay, somewhere between 121 and 122. I like that. So depending on how ugly the number is, that might be an area where I would like to buy the dip, or at least sell put spread tomorrow morning, like do a 120, do maybe a 121, 116 kind of spread. Or depend, but a lot of different trades I can play with AMD on a now draft. Okay, I'm liking what I see here as far as the setup that's available. That's it for today. Good luck. We're gonna see a whole bunch of earnings coming out in the next 20 minutes. A lot of potential pre-market trade in 20 minutes with potentially Merck, and Pfizer. Bye bye.